Hey, it's Eric with the Future Mill. The Federal Reserve just lowered the rate to 0%. So what exactly is the Fed fund rate and what does it mean for the economy? Let's do this. The Federal Reserve has lowered the rate to 0%. So where do we go from here? Well, we actually could go negative because it happened in Sweden in 2009, but let's hope that doesn't happen in the US. Now, does that mean that you are going to the bank and you are going to refinance your house at 0%? No, it does not. Instead, the Fed fund rate is nothing more than one bank borrowing from another bank and paying whatever the Fed fund rate interest rate is. So think of it like this. If you have $100 and you loan $100 to your friend with a 2% interest rate, they're going to pay you back $100 plus $2 in interest. Well, if you loan them money at 0% interest, you're going to give them $100. They give you back $100, and they're probably going to come back wanting more and more and more money because they're not having to pay any fees to borrow it. This is exactly what's happening between banks. Banks get low on their cash reserve that the government requires them to keep. They go out to another bank and they borrow money. Well, at 0% interest, the government is hoping that banks will continue to borrow from other banks and loan out money to help improve the economy so that businesses can continue to borrow. Now, the problem we're in right now is a little bit of a weird spot because with the Federal Reserve lowering the rate, oftentimes the markets act in a positive manner because what they're seeing is freeing up of cash for banks to be able to continue to loan out money. But in this circumstance, it's almost like the Federal Reserve is waving the caution flag. They are actually hitting the panic button and saying, oh my goodness, the economy is continuing to go into a bad spot and we need to do what we can to do this. So instead of the markets reacting in a positive manner, since they are seeing the government themselves panicking, it's actually acting in a negative manner and the stocks are continuing to fall, even with the Feds lowering the rate to 0. Now, will the Fed's plan work? We'll have to wait and see exactly what ends up happening, how this plays out, but the Fed is doing everything they can to prevent a recession. If you don't know what a recession is, tune into the next video. I'll be telling you about that on Thursday. If you have any questions about investing, go to thefuturemill.com, click Get Started, book a call. We'll be happy to help you.